Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to walk you through my methods and systems for creating new enemies in my game. In this video I'll be showcasing a brand new enemy, the Fishfolk jelly, also known as the lightning fishfolk. We'll go step by step through how I design, animate, and implement them into the game. Let's dive right in. The first step is, of course, creating the actual enemy. You can either draw the sprite from scratch or you can purchase sprites from websites like itch.io with proper licensing, make sure of that. And in this case, I'm working with the sprite I bought from Elfin's pixel art shop on itch.io. When I do purchase sprite assets, I always recolor them to fit my game and color palette. As you can see in this case, obviously all the colors on the jellyfish sprite were transferred to pink that are in my color palette, but also in my game lightning is yellow, whereas in the original sprite it is blue, as you can see here. And after making these necessary adjustments, I usually like to add extra animations for new attacks because most sprites sold online just have an idle, move, attack, hit, and death animation. With the sprite sheet good to go, we can go into Godot. Next up is creating the enemy scene in Godot. I add all the necessary nodes, usually a character 2D, sprite, animation player, collision shape, etc. I like to have all my area 2Ds for detecting the player and attacking the player all set up as well. This gives the enemy structure and form within the game world, and we can build on top of this in the next step. And now it is time for the fun part, the animation. In the animation player, I create all the animations the Fishfolk needs, like walking, attacking, or taking damage. And having these animations properly set up is crucial, so they'll be ready to trigger through code in the next step. Properly setting up looks like all the frames in place, looking right, as well as all the area 2Ds disabled and enabled at the proper times. This way we don't have to go back and redo the animations once we start coding. We can just do the animations, code, and then test the gameplay right away. So there's a nice fluid flow in the testing and iteration process. Before getting into the Fishfolk jelly enemy script, I like to point out that I have a base enemy script resource that I just keep in a side file with all of the code that is shared between enemies. This way I can just copy and paste this code for every new enemy I create. And as you can see here, the Fishfolk Trident uses that same code just to show. And I know there's some more code I'm going to be adding into this script that I notice I end up putting in every enemy anyways. But now let's get to the Fishfolk lightning jelly enemy script. With that out of the way, it's time to code. This is where the Fishfolk's behavior really comes to life. I handle movement, attacks, health, and even interactions with the player here. When writing enemy scripts, I like to use lots of area 2Ds and raycasts to give the enemy a sense of awareness of the space it is in. This results in the enemy reacting to different types of terrain and, most importantly, the player. As you can see here, I have different functions for the wander state and the attack state, or chase. I have it labeled here as chase state. But this is my implementation of a pseudo finite state machine. Obviously it's not as clean, and because it's in the code, not in animation tree, but it gets the job done, and this way I can quickly scroll up and down through it and make changes. In my next game, I will for sure try and implement more structured finite state machines to try to make even better enemy AI and implement it into the player as well. And obviously I'm always trying to improve, so that will for sure be on my list of learning. Once the code's in place, it's time to test. I'll drop the Fishfolk into the game world and run some tests to make sure everything works properly. There are normally bugs that need to be worked on, so I'll fix those and retest the enemy until it feels near perfect. And right now I don't have any audio for most of the enemies and the rest of the game, but that's definitely something I'm planning to add later. For now, the visuals and mechanics are all set. Thanks for watching, and if we found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more game development content. This is RBC Mr. Rhodes, signing off for now.